students. So today we start the increasing and decreasing the next part. So now here in this chapter or in this topic, so increasing, actually already we discussed what is increasing as well as decreasing function. So increasing, always when we draw a graph, always we check out from the left hand side, and if the curve increase then it is increasing, and if the curve decrease then it is a decreasing function. Already we discussed this one. Now the graphical representation we have done there. So today we start the mathematical representation here. Now let's see here the first diagram. If you see here, if we consider a diagram here, now suppose this one, so here x, this one is y, x dash, and here it is y dash, origin. So now in this case, if you see here, if we consider a graph, suppose if we consider a graph, the graph is like suppose this one, and the name of this graph if we denote by y equals to fx. Suppose we consider a graph y equal to fx. Is it clear? So now this one is the graph we consider here, y equal to fx. So graphically we know what is the name of this graph. So it is an strictly increasing function, because here in each and every place the graph increase. So that's why we can say it is a strictly increasing function. So mathematically how can we represent this result? So now here, if any point, if any x coordinate, if we consider, suppose at this place the x coordinate is we consider x1, the point we mention here x1. So here not taking any value, here we just consider x1. Is it clear? So another point here we consider, suppose at this place, and this one is we consider, suppose x coordinate is here, the value is we consider x2, suppose. Now can you tell me which one is greater here? Obviously if we measure, if you count here at this place, if suppose it is 1 2 3 4 in this way, suppose here we get some value 6. So obviously here in this case, if we calculate the coordinate here, or if we measure, so obviously this x2 coordinate is greater than x1, is not it? So from here easily one condition we get here, so the value of x1 is always less than x2, or we can write x2 greater than x1, we can write, is not it? So in this way we can write, or you can write like in this way here, if we write x2 is greater than x1, any one coordinate we can write here. Now after that, if you draw the perpendiculars from this curve, suppose one perpendicular here we consider this one, another perpendicular for this point if we consider here, another perpendicular is suppose this one. So now here the x coordinate we consider x1, so the curve is y equal to fx. So if the curve is y equal to fx, so x equal to x1, if we consider, what is the length of this line? Can you tell me? So this one is f of x1, is not it? Because x equal to x1, if you put here x equal to x1, if you put, this one is the length of y, and this one is origin, this one is the length of x. So that's why this length is y, y means what? Y equal to f of x, and x means what we consider? x1. So that's why we write here f of x1. That means this length is f of x1. Is it clear? Okay, now similarly here from origin to this, the length is x2 here. So if anyone asks you to find out this coordinate, how can we find out? The curve is here, so y equal to fx, so in place of x we have to put here f of x2. Is it clear? Okay, now in this case, can you tell me which length is here longer? So f of x1 or f of x2? So obviously from here, practically if you see, the f of x2 is greater than f of x1. That means in this case we get here f of x2 is greater than f of x1. F of x1. From this diagram we can say that. So in this case you see from here to here the coordinate is x1, here it is x2. So in this case x2 is greater than x1. Is not it? And from this condition, if we draw the perpendiculars here, so f of x1 length or f of x2 length, whatever the length we get here, so obviously the length of f of x2 is greater than f of x1. So this condition already we write or not? So that's why x2 is greater than x1 gives us f of x2 is greater than f of x1. So if this condition mathematically we get, if this condition we mathematically we get, then we can say without making this graph, we can say the curve or the graph, whatever the curve given, it is strictly increasing function. Condition is what? x2 is greater than x1, implies f of x2 is greater than f of x1. This one is the condition. So this one is the condition of strictly increasing function. So where x2 and x1 are the what? X2 and x1 are the positive values, the real numbers, and x2 and x1 are what? The positive values. So this condition already given in your book. Is it clear? So this one is the condition of strictly increasing function. Is it clear? I think all of you understood now this one. Is it clear? So this one is the condition of strictly increasing function. Okay. Now after completing the strictly increasing function, now next we discuss increasing function. So what type of diagram we get in case of increasing function? So in this case, again, if we consider the xy plane here, suppose this one is the xy plane, here x, y, here x, y dash, and this one is x dash origin. So in this case, if we consider the graph, now let's see here the graph. If you see here, in this case, so no doubt the graph increase here, but at some place the values are same, is not it? So in this case, what we get the condition? In this case, what we get the condition here? Two conditions we get. First of all, if you measure from here x1, and this one is x2, x3, whatever the coordinate points, if you consider here, from this point, from B point to C point, suppose if you denote A, this one is B and C, and this one is D. Is it clear? The same graph in last class we discussed this one. So now here from A, if you see, from A to B, if we measure A, if we draw the perpendicular, so in this case, if we draw the perpendicular, in this case you see the curve increase or not? If the curve increase, so obviously if we consider this one is x1, if we consider x2, then f of x1, f of x2, already we discussed in strictly increasing function. So in this case, this one what we get here, this part increasing. But if you see B and C at this place, if you see up to B and C, now in this case, if you see, in both cases, no doubt here the values are increased. If we consider now, if you compare these two, etu rasate ami compare karo. If we consider this one is x1 point, etu to hoi gol a B or C karone sa. If we consider B is x1 and C is x2, which one is greater? According to this axis, obviously x2 is greater than x1. A point to jodi ami x1 boli consider karo, a point to jodi ami x2 boli consider karo. In this case, what we get? So obviously the x2 point is greater than x1 according to our axis, is not it? But in this case, if you see the length of the y-axis or length gita, the y-axis or length gita ki hoya? The y-axis lengths are equal. So that means in this case, the condition we get, x2 is greater than x1, implies from B to C regarding x2 is greater than x1, but here in this case what we get, the f of x2 value is equal with f of x1, is not it? From B to C, B pura C leke jodi tumi soa, etu point jodi ami x1 lo, etu point jodi x2 lo, titia hole ihotor x2 is greater than x1 hobo, aru ihotor length y axis or jita length hoy, length gita ki hoy? Equal hoy. Is it clear? But the same condition if you see for A and D, if you consider here for A and D, or if you consider for A, B or C, D, whatever the length of A we get, the length of D is what? Greater. So in this case, if we consider now second time, perpendicular draw karo, if you consider the second time, if this coordinate is suppose we consider x1 and if this one we consider x2, ekita nai boli dhorila, ekhini hoi gol, eta a part duta leswa, yak jodi ami x1 boli dhoru, yak jodi ami x2 boli dhoru, which one is greater? So obviously x2 is greater than x1, and if x2 is greater than x1, if you consider the y-axis length, which one is greater? This one is f of x1, this one is f of x2. So in this case, what we get? F of x2 is greater than f of x1. So that means here, in this case, we get two conditions. Here we ki palo? Duta condition palo. In this case, we get two conditions, and one is equal and another one is greater, isn't it? So that's why if you sum up this condition, finally we get, in case of increasing function, in case of increasing function, the condition we get this one. No doubt x2 is greater than x1 implies here we get two results, one is equal, another this for this part equal, and this for this part greater. So that's why we get here f of x2 is greater than equal to f of x1. Is it clear? I think all of you understood this one. Egita partor karone greater hol aru etu partor karone ki hol? Equal hol. So that's why here the increasing function condition is this one. x2 is greater than x1, increasing function or condition etu hoy. x2 to jodi x1 ot ke dangor hoy, titihole tar condition to ki hoibo? F of x2 is not only greater than equal to. So this one is the difference between increasing and strictly increasing. Is it clear? Strictly hole strictly greater than thakibo, aru jodi increasing hoy titihole greater than equal to thakibo. Is it clear? Okay, now after strictly increasing and increasing function, next one is decreasing. Decreasing or strictly decreasing, first of all, we discuss about decreasing. So in case of decreasing, what we get here, let's see. Now again, if you draw a xy plane here, suppose this one is the xy plane here we consider. So this one is y, x, here x dash, and this one is y dash, origin. So in case of decreasing, if we consider a graph, decreasing. So if we consider a graph here, now in this case you see, this one is, if you denote A, here B, and this one is C, this one is D. Clear? Now in this case you see here, in this graph, already we discussed this graph, this one is what? Decreasing function. Why it is decreasing you see here. Now, first of all, if you see here, only 2 points, ami jodi okol a duta point compare koru. If we consider only 2 points, so in this case you get what you get here, you see. If you draw the perpendicular here, and if we consider this one is x1, coordinate is x1, and another one is, if you consider here, this one is x2. So x equal to x2. Yet my strictly decreasing to kora nai. So yet decreasing to the duita humai jabo, ta hekane already increasing or strictly korilu. So hekane yet directly decreasing to dekhaisu. So in this case, if you see, if you consider these two, majo part to adia a or d majotso. So in this case, which one is greater? If you see the values of x1 and x2, so obviously according to the axis, which one is greater? x2 is greater. So in this case, we get here x2 is greater than x1. x2 is greater than x1. So now, if you measure the curve is here, suppose y equal to fx. A curve to jodi ami y equal to fx boli consider koru, then the length of this y-axis is what? F of x1, and the length of this one is what? F of x2. Is not it? So this one is f of x1, this one is f of x2. So now in this case, according to our condition, x2 is here greater than x1. But if you see practically, which length is greater here? Obviously f of x1 is greater comparing to f of x2. Which length is greater here? F of x1 is greater comparing to f of x2. So in this case, what we write? F of x2 length is less than f of x1. You see here. Practically so, f of x1 or z2 length f of x2 ke besi hoy nai. So that's why we write here f of x1 is greater than f of x2. Is it clear? If we consider decreasing, continuously decreasing, then we get this condition. Is it clear? In earlier case, in case of strictly increasing, what we get? If x2 is greater than x1, then we get f of x2 is greater than f of x1. But in this case, the condition is totally opposite. No doubt coordinate to eke ase, x2 to x1 ot ke dangor hoboi, obviously, but the length of f of x1 is greater than f of x2. So that's why we get strictly. So this one is for strictly decreasing function. And if in some places the results are equal, যদি ৰিজাল্টটো যদি কিছুমান প্লেছত যদি ইকুৱেল থাকে so this one is for strictly decreasing and if we write for only for decreasing then what you have to write the coordinate is x2 is greater than x1 is not it no doubt in the same case here f of x1 is greater than f of x2 but in some places this length of f of x1 and f of x2 are what equal so that's why we have to write here f of x2 is less than equals to f of x1 so this one is the condition of decreasing function strictly less than hobo or decreasing hole less than equal to hobo is it clear so these are the mathematical representation of increasing and decreasing function is it clear okay so the next one is neither increasing nor decreasing that means in the same graph যিকোনো এটা গ্ৰাফত যদি তোমাৰ গ্ৰাফটো বাঢ়িও গৈছে বা কমিও গৈছে at the same time তেতিয়াহলে আমি কি কৰিব পাৰিম neither increasing nor decreasing in graphical representation already we have done this one so mathematically how can we prove this either increasing বা decreasing to আমি কৰিব পাৰো neither increasing nor decreasing to কৰিব নোৱাৰো so just graphically we can represent this neither increasing nor decreasing is it clear okay now let's take an example here and the example given here if you see so that the function is given fx equal to 7x minus 3 is strictly increasing on R so that means this function whatever the function given here this function is we have to prove strictly increasing ami a function to say strictly increasing hoy ki hot in case of real number R means in case of real number we need to prove this one strictly increasing so first of all we have to know what is the condition of strictly increasing jodi ami strictly increasing or jodi ami condition to jodi saw if you see the condition here condition is like that condition to asle tomar x2 is greater than x1 strictly increasing is not it this gives us f of x2 is greater than f of x1 this one is the condition of strictly increasing this one if you see asle na যদি x2 এর ভ্যালু তো যদি x1 কে x2 to এটো কোঅর্ডিনেট হয় x এর ভ্যালু হয় তো x2 যদি x1 কে গ্রেটার হবলে হয় তেতিয়ালে f of x2 টু কাট কে ডাঙৰ হবলে হ'ব f of x1 কে the length of y axis so this one is the condition of strictly increasing so now we need to prove this function is strictly increasing so that's why what you have to do first of all we need two coordinates here function to এটাই দিয়া আছে that means তোমার কার্ভ to দিয়া আছে কোঅর্ডিনেট আমি নিজে কনসিডার কৰি লব লাগিব so that's why in this case when we start the solution this one is a condition no need to write in exam so just you have to write first of all let আমি ধৰিলা দুটা কোঅর্ডিনেট লৈ ললো two real numbers are we consider x1 and x2 belongs to R আমি দুটা real number consider কৰি ললো now here from this side from this left hand side we need to prove this result for this what you have to do now we have to take this condition first of all x2 is greater than x1 আমি এটো লৈ ললো first because ইয়াৰ পৰা আমি এটো proof কৰিব লাগিব so x2 is greater than x1 we take now first of all if you see in this case if it is f of in place of x if you put the coordinate x1 x er jagah jodi ami x1 put koru titole result to kiman hoy jabo the result we get here 7x1 minus 3 is not it similarly if we put x equal to x2 now what we get here 7x2 minus 3 so that means our task is what we have to arrange the result in such a way that আমি result to এনেকুৱা কে arrange কৰিম যাতে এই result to 7x1 minus 3 আৰু 7x2 minus 3 ফৰ্মত আহে is it clear so how can we arrange this one so first of all you see here x er লগত কিমান লাগে 7 লাগে so that's why multiplying both side by 7 here so if we multiplying both side by 7 the sign will be remain same in case of inequalities in class 11 already we discussed so that's why we have to multiply it by 7 so that's why we have to write this one is 7x2 is greater than 7x1 kya multiply korilu because our result to 7 ta lage is it clear after that now what we need minus 3 so that's why subtracting both side by minus 3 so if you subtract both side by minus 3 so 7x2 minus of 3 is greater than 7x1 minus of 3 subtracting both side by minus 3 so here the sign will be remain same is it clear so now in this case if you see here jodi so idea The function is given f of x equal to 7x minus 3. If in place of x we put 1, x1, আমি যদি x এর জায়গায় যদি আমি x1 put করো, then the result will be 7x1 minus 3. এটো হবো. If we put f of x2, in place of x, if we put x2, then what we get here? This result we get here 7x2 minus 3. Is it clear? So in this case, you see here already 7x2 minus 3 is here. So in place of 7x2 minus 3, what you have to put? We can put f of x2. So that's why we put here f of x2, and greater than this one we can put f of x1. So at starting we consider x2 is greater than x1, and finally what we get? F of x2 is greater than f of x1 we get here, which satisfies our condition, is not it? So from here what we can say? Yes, fx equal to 7x minus 3 is strictly increasing on R. Is it clear? Okay, now the next one is here. If you see the theorem here, let f be a continuous on closed interval. So already we discussed about interval in class 11. So here this one is a closed interval, continuous. Continuous means what? There is no breakpoint. Continuously when we draw a graph, then it is known as continuous. So continuous on AB, and differentiable, that means the derivative already we have done. So differentiable on the open interval AB. Here open interval, and this one is the closed interval. Is it clear? So in this case, three conditions are there. So here only written one condition. The first condition is here, f is increasing in AB. F is increasing in AB if f dash of x is greater than 0. So mainly this point is important here. So the increasing condition is what here? In case of differentiable, continuous and differentiable, in case of the increasing condition is f dash of x is greater than 0. If the differentiable function, if f dash of x is greater than 0, then what we can say? Easily we can say the function is what? Continuous. Or function is continuous as well as what? Increasing function. Is it clear? So this one is the condition of increasing function. So increasing function or condition to karne, jodi tumak eta function ta di dise fx eta, tumak jodi directly hudi die whether it is increasing or not. Tumar function to tumar increasing hoy na nohoy. To tar ami simply ki koribo lagibo? Differentiate koribo lagibo. Aru differentiate korar pisot jodi tar value to jodi positive value pao, in case of any condition tar tumar jehetu value to dia thaibo positive real number or complex number, whatever given there, real number dia ase ne tumar integer dia ase ki dia ase tat dia thaibo, tat jodi ami value to put kor pisot jodi value to jodi greater than 0 pao, tetiale ami tat ki kom? The function is here increasing function. So how can we get this result here? F dash of x is greater than 0. Now let's see here, increasing. So what is the condition of increasing? So yet ঘুৰিবকে আহি পেলাই increasing or condition to আহিব. So the increasing condition is this one. All of you know this one. If x2 is greater than x1, this gives us f of x2 is greater than f of x1. So this one is the condition of increasing, isn't it? This one is the condition of increasing function, or not only increasing, strictly increasing this one. Ultimately increasing, strictly increasing, that increasing hobole yet equal sign to put korile. So this one is a condition of strictly increasing. So this condition must be satisfied. A condition to satisfy koriboi lagibo. So if this condition is satisfied, then we can say yes, f dash of x is greater than 0. If we get f dash of x greater than 0, then it is increasing function. Is it clear? So now from where, how can we prove this one? So very simple this one, because in case of mean value theorem, in class 11 already we get mean value theorem. Mean value theorem is what? F dash of c, or whatever we write f dash of x, or if we consider a point is c, then f dash of c equal to what we get? F of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. We write there mean value theorem to etu nasile jano. So ami tar likhisilo, if any point we consider c, then what you have to write? F of b minus of f of a divided by b minus a, where a and b are the points. X equal to a and x equal to b we consider, is not it? So now in this case, jeta tumi graph eta loa, ami graph eta lo, tete yar ami point kita consider koisilo. This one we consider x equal to a, x equal to b, and the function is fx. So y equal to fx we consider. So x equal to a, x equal to b. So in case of mean value theorem, what we write? f of b minus f of this part is f of b and this part is what? F of a. So f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a is equal to what? If any point we consider here c karone jodi ami koru, then f dash of c equal to this. This one is the mean value theorem we get in class 11, is not it? So this mean value theorem we have to apply here and we can prove the result from here. Is it clear? So now in this case what you have to do? The points are we consider. Here is a we consider x1 and in place of b what we consider? X2. So x equal to x1 and x2 equal to x2 we consider. So that's why if these two value if we put here a is x1 or b is x2 put koru, then what we get here? This one we get f of x2 and this one we get f of x1 and here x2 minus x1. And this one is if we consider the point is c, then we get here f dash of c. Is it clear? Okay, now if we apply the mean value theorem, more proof to ekdom short ke kori disu, tumalke kitabot chai loba. So now in this case, if we apply the mean value theorem here, then we get here this result we get f dash of x. If we not consider the point, simply ami x boli loisu. So f dash of x equal to, we have to write here this one is f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1. Is it clear? So this one is the formula of mean value theorem. Is it clear? So now in this case you see here, one thing you see here, this x2 or x2 minus x1. So which one is greater here? X2 is greater than, is it visible? Yes, x2 is greater than x1. So if x2 is greater than x1, what is the value of this one? Jodi x2 to jodi x1 ke jodi dangor hoy. So in this case, if x2 is greater than x1, to ihotor subtraction koilo value to kiman ahibo? Obviously greater than 0. So that means x2 minus x1 value is always greater than 0. Because x2 to dangor hoy na, dangor to ko hotu jodi minus kori yar value ki ahibo? Positive value. So that's why x2 minus x1 is greater than 0. So this value is greater than 0 here we get. So this value we get a positive value. Is it clear? So now one more thing here you see, according to our condition, f dash of x value is what? Since f dash of x value is greater than 0. F dash of x value is greater than 0. So if f dash of x value is greater than 0, that means f dash of x equal to this part, is not it? This part is also greater than 0. So that means what we get here? F of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is greater than 0. F dash of x, this one is a formula of mean value theorem, and according to our condition f dash of x equal to 0, greater than 0 is given. So if we put greater than 0, then in place of f dash of x we have to put this whole value. So we have to put this value here. Is it clear? If we put this value, now here we get this result. So now already we prove x2 minus x1 is what? Greater than 0. If this value is greater than 0, a part 2 is greater than 0 hoy, then here the above part already we know this part is greater than 0 means what? Positive value. So etu ami jodi eliminate kori dio, eliminate korile kuntu part thaki jabo? Since etu jodi negative value hua hole ami yat etu eliminate koribo noarilo hetan, because the whole part is what? Greater than 0. That means already we proved this part is greater than 0. So ultimately from here what we can say? What we can say? Multiplying x2 minus x1 on both sides, you can think like in this way also. Multiplying both sides by x2 minus x1, then this one is cancelled here. 0 into x2 minus x1, what? 0. Since how can we multiply? Kyo ami multiply koribo? Because the x2 minus x1 value is what? Positive value. If it is negative value, then the sign will be changed. Negative value hole ki hol then? Sign to change hoy gol then. Kintu etu positive value hole sign to change na hoy. So finally what will remain here? Here remain x2 minus x1. Only here remain x2 minus x1. So if you see here, this one, finally, what we can write here? So in this case, after writing this one, f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1 greater than 0, since this one is the positive value. So from here easily we can write here f of x2 minus f of x1 is greater than 0, since this one is the positive value. So if it is greater than 0, now from here what we can write? F of x2 is greater than f of x1. F of x2 is greater than f of x1. Can we write? Yes, easily we can write. You can shift this one, or you can adding both sides by f of x1. Then we get this result. So now here you see, since x2 is greater than x1, and what we need? We need f of x2 is greater than f of x1. So this result we get here or not? This result we get here. So from here what we can say? According to this condition, f dash of x is greater than 0, this fx function is what? Increasing, because we get this condition. Is it clear? So in this we can prove the decreasing part also. In case of decreasing, f dash of x is less than 0. So for increasing, mainly what you have to do, in case of increasing, f dash of x is greater than 0, and in case of decreasing, f dash of x is less than 0. Is it clear? So one more thing here you have to know, not only in case of increasing, if increasing, then f dash of x greater than equals to, remember, যদি অকল greater than দিয়া থাকে তেতিয়াহলে strictly increasing, আৰু যদি greater than equal to দিয়া থাকে তেতিয়াহলে এটো কি হয়? Increasing. Similarly, in case of decreasing, less than, strictly less than, অকল যদি less than দিয়া থাকে strictly decreasing, otherwise decreasing. Is it clear? ইয়াত বস্তুটো ইয়াত থিওরামটোত অকল greater than লিখা আছে কাৰণে মই greater than লিখিলো, কিন্তু তাৰ কন্ডিশনটো কি হয়? ইকুয়াল টু যদি থাকে তেতিয়াহে ইনক্রিজিং, আৰু যদি ইকুয়াল না থাকে তেতিয়ালে strictly increasing. All of you know this one. So this theorem is complete here. So next decreasing part to tate ase sai loba. So in our next class we discuss about the intervals, how to find out the intervals. Is it clear? Okay, thank you.